Morning everyone, hope you're all having a good day. Welcome back to the Patchwork Grappler YouTube channel. This video is going to mainly be kind of an origin story of how I got started with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in my 30s. Sort of what motivated me and everything like that. Yeah, that's going to be what the video is going to be about. If any have any same stories or same background, drop it into the comments. And you will see how everyone started off and what age you were when you started and stuff like that. For me, I started when I was 35, 36 now, so I'm a year in. Yeah, so it all started back, well, my training all started back when I was in my 20s, but it actually was earlier than that. It was when I was 16 and I started lifting weights. Yeah, that was all brought by getting bullied and stuff back in school and everything like that. But once you start lifting weights, remarkable things. People just stop bullying you, stop taking the piss out of you, basically. They just leave you alone, get on with your day. Yeah, then got into my 20s and I started looking for different bits and pieces. Weightlifting just wasn't cutting it, wasn't getting my competitive edge going. So I started doing little bits with boxing, Muay Thai, combined with the weight training. That's where most of my injuries came about, actually, in my early years, with the tendonitis and the bad back and stuff like that. But yeah, as I got older and career, the family and everything started coming around, all them commitments. Yeah, the foot just got taken off the pedal, really, and all that got kind of dropped. I was still weightlifting and doing bits and pieces, but all the other competitive stuff kind of went to the wayside. And yeah, I was just kind of looking for something to dive into for years and years and years. I just couldn't get back into the boxing and the kickboxing and stuff. To be honest, I didn't want to take too many strikes to the head. It was a bad combination, especially when you have epilepsy and well, I haven't had a seizure in 10 years, touch wood. But yeah, and migraines. I used to have chronic migraines when I was younger, so I knocked all that on the head and basically stumbled upon jiu-jitsu and grappling and stuff back in 2020. Came across a guy on YouTube, Nick Albin. Some of you might know him as Chewy from Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah, so I watched a heap of his videos and went down a massive rabbit hole, and YouTube just started suggesting other bits and pieces from people, and I just went down and just kept watching stuff and started doing research into my area, seeing where did classes or what classes were available for grappling and stuff like that. And yeah, everything seemed to be working against me, to be honest, with the body issues and my work routine. I worked evenings back then, and yeah, everything was evening classes, unfortunately. The guys in Mullingar, the guys that I'm with now, were doing morning classes, but it was all no gi, and I'm a bit old school, and to be honest, I wanted to train in gi for at least a year before I went into no gi. It's probably not the best choice for me with the tendonitis, but sure, we live and learn. I prefer gi anyway, to be honest. Yeah, so anyway, back to everything before training, everything before I got into training. Yeah, so 2020 was COVID, and that put a spanner in everything. The whole year was gone, basically. Yeah, and then 2021, I had my lower back surgery, and that was lumbar decompression on the L4, L5, L5S1, which was basically removing part of my disc and then removing a bone spur, which has left me with a weakened back and nerve damage in the left foot, which isn't great, but sure, we all have something wrong with us, so I'm not complaining. It could be a hell of a lot worse. Yeah, so that was 2021. So that curbed a lot of my training while I was recovering from the back surgery and everything else, and the pain prior up until having the surgery. I was actually doing a bit of training prior to that, and that kind of made it worse. I was trying to think of a fancier word, but I couldn't get it out. Yeah, so, and then I was still working evenings, so there was still no classes around anyway. It would have been a very bad idea training with a bad back anyway back then. I would have just probably destroyed myself completely, or probably been in a hell of a lot worse shape than I'm in now. Then 2022 rolled around and my son was born early in 22 during my recovery. I don't know what happened there. That could be catastrophic for this video. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, so 2020 rolled around and my son was born early in February, and he had to spend a few weeks in hospital. He had to spend 5 or 6 weeks, I think it was, and that was in the middle of my recovery from my lower back surgery as well. So that didn't. Well, sure, what can you do? You have to play the hand you're dealt, really. This is shaking like hell because I'm holding the camera, but just going to reposition slightly. Sorry guys for the shaky hand. Yeah, so that was 2022. 2023, I was mad busy with the family. I have an 8-year-old daughter, and the little lad's 3 now. Thank God he's as strong as an ox now. Yeah, so 2024 is when I actually started training. I got me moved to the day shift, and everything kind of fell in order. And I got into a beginner's class in Mullingar in Lakelands Jiu-Jitsu. Best decision I've ever made. It's actually made me far stronger than I ever was. It's actually strengthened me back and my core, which is a massive plus. It hasn't helped me tendonitis, but sure, nothing's going to really help that. Apart from stretching and medication and stuff like that, and trying to take care of myself. Yeah, so I've enjoyed the last year of training. It's been excellent, learning bits and pieces, meeting new people, meeting great new people, great new training partners and everything. I've even got my daughter in. She's 8 now. She's been training for 2 months now, and she absolutely loves it as well. So it's kind of become a family thing now. The little fella loves wrestling as well, but he's too young. The classes start at 5. But once he hits that, he'll probably start again. He'll probably start as well. Yeah, so that's basically my journey in a nutshell. It went from motivation from watching Nick Albin videos, jiu-jitsu videos, to going down a rabbit hole and having surgery, and then the little lad been born. And within all this time, trying my hardest to find some place to train, and it didn't all click until 2024. Yeah, 2024 is when everything came into focus, really. To be honest, I'm sick and I waited this long, but sure, again, you have to play the hand you're dealt. So that's the best I could do, and I'm loving every minute of it now. And we'll see what the future holds for me. Yeah, that's about it for this video, I think. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know anything. I know the basics and some of the fundamentals and stuff like that, but I'm not gonna be a world beater. I'm just training for myself, training to scale up and stuff like that. Not interested. Well, I used to be interested in the belts and the stripes and all that, but I'm just interested in learning new skills and progressing and stuff like that. The belts and the stripes will all come. It'll probably take me longer. I'm a year now, and I'm only a 1 stripe white. I'm only a 1 stripe white, so I'm not really too worried. I've had to take time off the mats. I've been training a year now. I've had to take time off the mats, probably 2 or 3 months of this year, after breaking the big toe, and my wife had surgery as well on her lower back, so I had to give her a hand at home while she was recovering. But yeah, that was my year in a nutshell, and why I got into jiu-jitsu and all that sort of stuff. Well, another thing why I got into jiu-jitsu is for the fitness aspect and trying to get fit, and obviously trying to learn a new skill and trying to meet new people and get out of my own head. I live in my own head. I shocking bad for thinking negative thoughts and all that sort of stuff, and this has just been eye-opening. It just trains your mind to think differently, and you just dump all your negative energy onto the mat. It's just such a release. It's unbelievable. It's hard to describe in words, to be honest. But yeah, that's going to be this video. Before I leave you guys, just want to do a quick shout out to my gym, Lakelands Jiu-Jitsu. If any of you are looking for a place to train in the Midlands of Ireland, or if you're just around the Mullingar area, or if you're looking to drop into an open mat, give the guys a shout. They are excellent coaches with a wealth of experience at training and competitions. You'll be in safe hands, and they're great. They're a bit great. God, what I'm trying to say, they're a great crew and a great bunch of lads, and they're just excellent coaches, excellent crew. You won't go wrong joining the crew. Yeah, so if anyone's got anything from this, guys, or if you have any comments, or if you have a similar experience to myself, drop it into the comments. Like this video if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more content from this old grappler. I do diary videos every week, 2 a week, from my training Monday and Thursdays. I'm gonna have to try and squeeze in another session, getting ready for comps and stuff like that. It'll be hard with the family and stuff like that, and the body restrictions with the tendonitis and the bad foot and the bad back. But we have to try and make it work, because I'm not going to be ready. I need to do a lot of work on escapes and stuff like that. I'm not expecting anything from the competition, to be honest. I'm just expecting to get a good experience out of it, learn whatever I can, and soak in the atmosphere. Yeah, so guys, sorry about the long video. It's been a bit of a ramble. But if you got anything, well, I'm not going to go down that road again. If you got anything, great. I hope some part of the video helps someone. But yeah, this has been the Patchwork Grappler, everyone. Have a nice day, and good luck training, guys and girls. And take care of yourselves. You only have one body, so bye-bye. Have a good day, everyone.